In today's video, we're going to be talking about 4 foods that are absolutely incredible for your hormone health. And the 5th one is going to be a bonus. It is not a food, but it is literally the fountain of youth. Have you ever wondered about natural ways to help balance your hormones, especially after the age of 30, off into menopause, perimenopause, of course, PCOS, anything that's going on with your hormones? Here are 4 things that are easy to find, pretty inexpensive, and as you're gonna see, pretty easy to grow as well. I'm not in my usual location today. I'm in the garden, and I'm going to show you incredible things and tell you exactly how they're going to help boost your energy, clear up your skin, and they're going to take off excess estrogen. Some of them are going to take off excess androgens, which are the male hormones that cause chin hair and balding and all these symptoms you don't like. I'm also going to show you something that helps you convert your food into actual energy that you can use. And last but not least, I'm going to introduce you to something that is not a food, but it's what I used to start reversing those super aging effects of hormone imbalance. Because if you have hormone imbalances, you might find that you're aging super quickly. If you have a spouse or something, you might start looking older than them, or your kids might ask if you're older than your mom, which my kids did that, but you know, that's a story for another day. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this one thing that is not a food, but will boost your radiance, will make you have that glow back. Okay, let's just get into it, and we'll talk about that when we get there. The first one here is something many people love, and maybe you don't know why, but here we go. Oh no, I broke it. Let's try the next one. Whoa. First one is the humble carrot. Well, carrots may not be as humble as you think they are. You know, we've gotten so used to the carrots that we've forgotten just how power-packed this food is. Carrots are really high in beta-carotene. But a little known fact about beta-carotene is that it's easier to absorb when carrots are cooked. Now, there are benefits to eating carrots raw, but when they're cooked, you get a better absorption of beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is one of the antioxidants that are found in carrots. Another incredible thing found in carrots is vitamin A, which we all know is super helpful for our eyesight. So we're encouraged to eat carrots if we want to have sharper vision. For women's hormones, carrots contain biotin. Biotin actually can help with fat and protein metabolism. Another little known ingredient in carrots is vitamin B6, which helps us convert our food into an energy source. How incredible is that? If you're struggling with fatigue and you just need an energy boost, carrots might be your secret source. A study by the NIH actually showed that eating carrots was associated with lower rates of breast cancer. So decrease in breast cancer just from eating carrots. Yes, please sign me up, because we know that as we age, especially if our hormones are out of balance, having hormone-induced cancers is a risk that goes up for women. So hello carrots, and hello carotene, and all the good stuff that carrots hold. Number 2 is also found right here in this patch, somewhere around here, whatever the rabbit left behind, because I had some rabbits coming around eating stuff from this bed. Well, there's a little bit. These may not be ready, but I want to show them to you anyway. Just so you know, these may be the most pitiful beets you ever did see. They're clearly not ready, and they're more dirt and root than beet. But look, if you look closely, you might see a beet. So we're going to talk about beets and their benefits to you if you're struggling from hormone imbalances. Supposedly, back in the Roman times, beets were like considered as like natural Viagra. So some people use beets and consume a lot of beets if their libido is low and they just want to boost libido. That's one way you can use beets. So ladies, listen, go grab you some beets if you need a boost. Another incredible thing that beets do is they help increase the blood flow to your brain. So, you have sharper thoughts, just a better feeling instead of that heavy brain fog. If you eat beets, you may be able to relieve some of that feeling. Again, beets are high in antioxidants. Antioxidants is the thing when it comes to keeping our youthful glow and fighting back the speedy aging. Nothing wrong with aging. Aging is beautiful. And if we do it progressively, if it happens naturally for us, it should be celebrated. But I, for one, struggled with a premature, speedy aging that was tied to my hormone imbalances. So if you're struggling with something like that, you just notice you look old and your skin is crusty, beets, maybe something you want to look into and start eating. I personally love beets cooked, but I can eat them in low quantities when they're raw. But sometimes if I eat them when they're raw, I don't know, there's this like weird taste that happens in the back of my throat. So listen to your body and do the best you can for your body and how it responds to food. Beets also contain phytoestrogens. Phytoestrogens are like estrogen mimickers. But here's the thing about natural phytoestrogens. When your body takes in a plant-based natural thing, if it doesn't need it, it just throws it out. But if it needs it, like in menopause where our estrogen levels dip, hey, beets contain phytoestrogens, so they may help boost your estrogen levels. Now we're gonna make our way to a big one. This is huge, literally in size and also in effect. Check it out. These beautiful cauliflowers are almost ready to pick. In fact, they might be ready to pick, but this was my first time growing cauliflower. So every day I come out here and I'm like, is it ready to pick? I don't know, but I do know that we love cauliflower. Even my children as babies love it. It has this earthy tone to it and it's soft, and if you add it to your soups or your salads or your curries, it's incredible. You can have it baked, you can have it sauteed and fried. Here's the thing about cauliflower. Cauliflower contains the all-famous indole-3 carbenols, which is something that's found in a group of plants, not only cauliflower. In fact, I have a lot of them sitting in this bed here. We've got some cabbage, which contains indole-3 carbenols, and some other leafy greens. It's also present in kale. Indole-3 carbenols are found in cruciferous vegetables. And what they are, they're like this car, a vehicle, so to speak, where excess estrogen is carried out of your body. If you have signs of estrogen dominance, you may find eating more cruciferous vegetables, and cauliflower being one of them, as very helpful. It's super versatile. Cauliflower may also help boost your liver function to help flush out your other excess hormones. All right, the last thing I'm going to show you that is super easy to grow. In fact, how we grew this is my 2-year-old took peas from the house and came and dumped them in the garden, and boom, a sugar snap pea patch was born. Now these things may be little, but they are super packed. They are mighty nutritionally, and they're really good, easy to add to your soups, to your stir fries, and to basically anything. What's best? Kids love them. So good. Literally, my kids will come here, stand by this patch, and it's quite a big one, and just munch and munch and munch. So here are the benefits of snap peas, as I cannot resist eating some. Snap peas are a legume, and legumes are incredibly high in fiber. They're also high in iron and other nutrients and vitamins, which are so important for your body. They're also high in phytoestrogens. Remember, we talked about phytoestrogens earlier, which are like estrogen mimickers, and your body can use that if it is feeling low in estrogen, if you need an estrogen boost, like in menopause. The excess fiber, the super fibrous parts of these peas can help with the gut bacteria. So you know our gut bacteria, the one that produces GLP-1, only loves to eat one thing, and that's fiber. The only thing that has fiber is plant foods. So if you eat a high fiber diet, you'll find that you'll produce more GLP-1. In fact, there are companies out there, pharmaceutical companies, selling you fiber sourced from who knows where, and it is in a bottle. It is not fresh. It is not the kind that your gut bacteria will literally rejoice over, and they're selling it to you for a high price as something that will help you produce GLP-1. Now, is that true? Perhaps, but if you eat the actual plant, the effects are so much more profound, and you will feel better. Best of all, you will be putting something that you know and trust in your body instead of getting something that may have fillers and other chemical ingredients that you don't want to mess with. The best part about fiber, other than GLP-1, which is great, but there's something even better. Fiber is like your scrub daddy for your gut. So it's like this scrub that washes and cleans your gut. And as you wash and clean your gut, you reduce all that buildup in there that can cause chronic diseases, high inflammation, gut issues, bloating, indigestion, all kinds of mess. But if you eat a good amount of fiber often, you keep your gut clean. Also, it'll help you be more regular. And if you're having gut issues, especially hormone related, you may find that you're not very regular going to the bathroom. Increasing your fiber content is definitely going to add to your regularity. And again, let's not forget, boost your GLP-1 and keep your gut clean. Woohoo! Listen, we've made it to the end of our 4. Now, I told you number 5 is going to be a bonus, and it is a good bonus. I tell you, you're gonna love it, okay? Because this here is your fountain of youth. I'm gonna introduce it to you. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I use it in so many different ways that I'm going to talk to you about, so you can start to do that too and get your skin back. It's so hard to not look your age and look way older than you're supposed to. So here, ladies, listen, here it is. Are you ready? I'm so excited for you. I am so excited for you. Not a food. Ooh, there we go. This here is amazing. In case you're wondering, what is this, Annie? This is Kalandula. Kalandula, a beautiful flower that is related to the marigold flower. And Kalandula is a skin queen. This flower right here is something I always infuse into my body products ever since I found out about it. And what I do is I steep it in oil. So when I make soaps and lotions, especially the whipped body butters and the creams, because I don't make any lotions with water in them. That's a long story, but water does not hydrate you. In fact, it can cause dehydration because it pulls water out of you. Water attracts water. So when I make my body products, I only use oils and butters and things called humectants like honey and beeswax, because it seals in the moisture. So once you have all your herb infused oils with the calendula in it, calendula has these properties that you want to lock into your skin. It has skin soothing, skin rejuvenating, and so many properties that help the skin. There are people who have really bad skin and dry skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, and other conditions who have found my products to be useful because of ingredients like calendula. Calendula is not the only one in there now. We've got chamomile in there too. And right here is a chamomile flower because I've got the chamomile growing right next to the calendula. They're incredible together. And of course there's lavender and rose hips and all kinds of skin soothing, skin beautifying, skin firming plants and herbs and oils. But calendula I can do without any one of those other ones I mentioned, but I will not go without Kalandula in my products. That means my face oils, Kalandula, soaps. I make soaps and I infuse herbs into them because our skin eats. Our skin consumes everything we put on there. And some of the ingredients they're putting in our skin products are the ones causing our fast aging and our dryness and the wrinkles because our skin is being negatively affected by those things. So, Kalandula is something you need to grab. I get it from organic sources, from fair trade companies. Make sure that you're not getting something that's been sprayed with pesticides and things that are harmful to your skin because it's going to be contained within the plant. But this right here, don't snooze. But as if that's not enough, I know I spent a lot of time telling you about the skin loving effects of Kalandula because I know us women, we love our skin and we love to have our skin look radiant and beautiful and youthful again. But that's not all. Kalandula has been studied, at least in animals, not yet in human beings, but people have reported having effects of Kalandula helping ease menstrual cramps and tension. That's amazing, to relieve that pain. And it's also been studied in animals to help with fertility, to increase fertility. So increasing fertility, helping reduce menstrual cramps and tensions. And there have been no studies that I could find where it comes to helping our actual hormones. But all these reports about menstrual pains and fertility have me thinking, we might just have something here, and I hope someone takes the time to study it for us and give us the data. I want to give you guys the facts, the data, whenever I can. And if you would like me to do more videos like this, where I show you not only what you can use, but I can even show you how to use it. I can show you how to make the skin products. I can show you how to prepare some of the foods that I talked about to make it delicious, not just for you. Because I know you'll choke anything down to help your hormones and to help your body feel better, but for your kids too. If you want buy-in, you have to make it delicious. It has to be not just nutritious, but it has to be absolutely scrumptious. So if you'd like some tips, some tricks, maybe a few recipes about body products and or food, let me know. I would be glad to do that. My channel is fairly new. It's only about a year old maybe, and I would love to know how to serve you, my community, better. So please do let me know how I can serve you better and what kind of content you would like to see going forward. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today in the garden, right here as I picked things, showed you things, and remember, don't snooze on this beauty. Don't snooze on this beauty. It's beautiful and it'll make you feel beautiful. It'll make your skin feel radiant and look radiant and just be so full of like suppleness and that luster again. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I love what it did to mine, and I love what it does to other women's skin through some of the products that I create with herbs like Kalandula. All right, ladies, I will see you in the next video. Bye.